Week 2 of the final started on Friday night when the Demons took on the Lions. Now, the reigning premiers and my premiership pick for this season, they were eliminated. They lose to the Lions 79-92. The Demons were inaccurate in front of goal, and it cost them at times. With Max Gawn and Luke Jackson in that first quarter, they got a few touches onto the football, which was great. And the D's used that size advantage at times. But that was it. To see the Lions without Oscar McInerney, without Joe Danaher, without their bigs, their adjustment and their fight and their effort. And a few people underestimated the Lions going into this game. I certainly did. I thought the D's would have got up. But the Lions, just played some great football, especially in that second half. The D's weren't up to their best standards. A huge charge late by the D's. Too little, too late. That's all she wrote. And really poor by the Demons. And I know Christian Petrarca had that hairline fracture in his fibula. And I was thinking, there's a sense of fear, looking at him, watching him play, going into the contest. He kind of backed out at times. And I know Clayton Oliver worked hard. And the Demons had a few mistakes here and there, which cost them in the end. For the medical sub, I think it was Smith on Friday night. Personally, I would have had Toby Bedford or Jake Bowie as the med sub, because they have that running game. They have had some great games this season in the Demons team, and I think they would have been a great replacement for Christian Petrarca off the bench. It is what it is for the Demons also. What frustrated me the most, that last 3 or 4 minutes, all of a sudden there was a flick in a switch in their mindset. They were hungry for the ball. They were tackling hard. There was that pressure. There was that high intensity. But I wasn't seeing it for the 4 quarters. I only saw it in the last 4 minutes of that game. Really poor by the Demons. Really poor by the reigning premiers. You're not going to win it every year, the premiership, and it's really hard to go back to back. You look at a team like Hawthorn who did it a while ago, and what an era that was. But all the best to the D's for 2023. For the Lions, well done to them. Chris Fagan and his team. On to the next one. On to the prelims for them. Saturday, the Pies, they beat the Dockers 79-59. The Pies are up by 3 or 4 goals here and there throughout the match. And Freo, they weren't up to their best. Despite the loss from Freo, what a season to make it to the finals. To get into the top 8, to, I guess, be the roughie in the race, because they have been my dark horse this season. I had them finishing in 8th spot. They went a bit above that. I'm pretty sure they finished in 5th. For the Dockers, not the fairy tale ending for David Mundy to end his career. I was hoping just maybe they'd get to the grand final, or maybe even pull off a bizarre Bulldogs 2016 story and win it for him. But that's the end of David Mundy's career, and what a career it was. 376 games for the veteran. Such an icon, and I want to thank him for all he's done for our game, all the memories he's served up, and what a legend, what a player. He certainly found himself on the score sheet a couple times here and there. He's an absolute ball magnet, experienced leadership, and just a top bloke on the footy field. Well done to Mundy on his career, and all the best to him in the future. Bring on the prelims. Week 3 of the final starts Friday night, 7:50 p.m. at the MCG. The Cats and the Lions. What a game this is going to be. The Lions MCG drought, well, it's over when they beat the D's on Friday night. Maybe a massive upset is brewing. They met in round 4 at the Cattery. The Cats were up by, a couple goals here and there. They ended up winning by 10 points. But the Cats were inaccurate in front of goal in that game. And we've seen what inaccuracy does to teams. Look at the Demons on Friday night. They blew their chances. They blew their finals hopes goodbye. Anything could happen. In saying that, I am going for the Cats. Let's say 26 points around there. I think they can just kick a few goals and wrap things up. Because this season they've had those premiership quarters. And boy, oh boy, they're so classy. on Saturday, 4:45 p.m. at the SCG, the Swans and the Pies. What a prelim this is going to be. Round 22, the Swans snapped the Pies' 11-game winning streak. In that game, they tagged Nick Dacos. Nick Dacos had a quiet game. The Swans controlled that game. They set up well. I think they're just too strong on home soil. And I've got the Swans to win by 17 points. Therefore, a Cats and a Swans grand final, that'd be something. And I have to say, I'm going for the Swans to win the premiership. That's it, folks. I'm excited for the prelims, and next Wednesday, don't forget, 11:30 a.m, 96.5 Inter FM on Greg King's midweek mornings. I'll be live in the studio. Me and Greg will analyse these prelims. We'll talk about them. Look back on hopefully what's going to be a fantastic weekend. And then we will look ahead and give our preview for the 2022 Toyota AFL Grand Final. As always, you've got to love footy. If you like that recap and you want to see more of my content, remember to hit that thumbs up, like, comment, and hit that red button down there that says subscribe. Much appreciated. For more content, follow me on my Facebook page and also my Instagram page.